Camilla, the queen consort, is facing a deep personal crisis. Depression has taken hold of her, and the cause? Prince William's shocking decision that has sent shockwaves through the royal family. King Charles, already under immense pressure, as monarch, is now in a full-blown fury, and it's all due to his son's recent move. What exactly did Prince William do to provoke such an intense reaction? And what does this mean for the future of the royal family? Over the years, the British royal family has been no stranger to drama, but what's happening now behind closed palace doors is unlike anything we've seen in recent memory. Camilla, once a figure of controversy, had slowly been accepted by the public after years of scrutiny. She had finally earned the title of Queen Consort after the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, stepping into a role of great responsibility. Yet, despite her newfound position, it seems that the weight of the monarchy and a shocking decision made by her stepson, Prince William, is pushing her to her breaking point. Camilla's struggles with depression have become an open secret among insiders. Those close to the royal family have observed a noticeable shift in her behavior. Once confident and poised, she now carries an air of sadness and unease. But why?
After the explosive argument over Harry's birthday plans, insiders revealed that the rift between
we need to look at the bigger picture. Camilla, over the years, had tried to build a working relationship with her stepchildren.
Says Charlotte's surprising reaction that left people stunned.
What
did the young royal do that turned all eyes on her?
Despite the complexities of their family dynamic, there was a growing sense that they were learning to coexist for the good of the monarchy. William, who has always been the more diplomatic of the two, had seemingly accepted Camilla's role in his father's life. But what has now caused this rift? What decision has left Camilla in despair and King Charles furious? It's all centered around a shift in the royal family's internal power structure. Prince William, along with his wife Catherine, has made a surprising move that has left many within the palace stunned. Without consulting his father, he has initiated changes to royal patronages, essentially making strategic decisions about the future direction of royal duties, decisions that have sidelined Camilla in favor of other family members, particularly his wife, Catherine. For Camilla, this decision is not just a minor snub, it's a direct blow to her role as queen consort. She has spent years trying to carve out her place in the royal family, balancing public appearances, charity work, and her relationship with Charles. And now, she feels as though her position has been undermined by her stepson's actions. Prince William's decision isn't just about royal patronages. It's part of a broader plan to reshape the monarchy, one that increasingly prioritizes the younger generation, William, Catherine, and their children, over the older generation. Camilla's role, once solidified by her marriage to King Charles, is now in jeopardy, and it's clear that William's intentions are to position Catherine as the primary royal figure after the king. This leaves Camilla feeling betrayed and isolated, caught in a web of family politics that she has little control over. The decision to sideline Camilla has left King Charles furious, not only because his wife is hurting, but because his son's actions undermine his authority. Charles, already dealing with the challenges of his own reign, now finds himself in a bitter conflict with his son. The situation has become increasingly tense, as Charles feels his leadership is being questioned, not by the public, but by his own flesh and blood. William's actions are more than just a disagreement about royal duties. They represent a deeper philosophical shift about the future of the monarchy. Charles, though modern in many respects, has always prioritized tradition. He has worked hard to maintain the structure of the royal family as it has existed for generations. But his son seems determined to move things in a new direction, one that places the younger generation at the forefront. And in the process, Camilla's position within the family has been severely weakened. To fully grasp the gravity of the situation, we need to consider the emotional toll this decision has had on Camilla. Having already navigated a public marriage, fraught with controversy and years of scrutiny from both the press and the public, Camilla had hoped that her role as queen consort would bring some sense of peace and legitimacy. But now, as she faces the reality of being pushed aside in favor of Catherine, Camilla feels the weight of loneliness and isolation. Her depression isn't just about the decision itself. It's about feeling rejected by her own family, despite all she's done to support them. Royal insiders have revealed that Camilla is struggling to come to terms with her new reality. While she's always been known for her resilience, this blow feels particularly harsh. She had hoped that her position as queen consort would afford her respect and influence within the royal family. Instead, she finds herself in the shadows, her role being slowly diminished as William and Catherine rise in prominence. For King Charles, the situation is equally frustrating. On one hand, he understands his son's desire to modernize the monarchy, but on the other hand, he is furious that his son has acted unilaterally without consulting him or his wife. Charles, as a monarch, has to balance tradition with change, and he has always been protective of his family. Seeing William undermine Camilla's role is more than just a personal betrayal. It's a challenge to his authority as king. Charles, who has spent his entire life preparing for this moment, cannot afford to have his son undermine his leadership at such a critical time in his reign. The tension between father and son has now reached a boiling point. Insiders report that Charles has confronted William, demanding that he reconsider his actions and acknowledge the importance of Camilla's position within the family. But William, ever determined to shape the monarchy in his image, is unwavering. He sees the future of the royal family as one centered around him, Catherine, and their children, a fresh start that leaves behind the old guard, including Camilla. As for Camilla, she finds herself in a heartbreaking position. She is caught between her loyalty to Charles and her own need for recognition. She knows that her role as queen consort is tenuous at best, and with William's actions undermining her place in the family, she's unsure where her future lies. Will she be relegated to the background, or will she find a way to regain her influence? The public has yet to learn the full extent of what's happening behind palace doors. But the royal family is on the brink of a major crisis, one that could reshape the monarchy forever. The fallout from Prince William's decision has the potential to alter the dynamics of the entire royal family, and the question remains, can the monarchy survive this rift? As King Charles deals with his fury and Camilla grapples with her depression, there's one thing we can be certain of: the royal family's future is anything but secure. William's decision has set off a chain reaction that could have consequences far beyond what anyone expected. The monarchy's future now rests in the hands of a new generation, but at what cost? As the royal family faces its most tumultuous time in recent history, one question remains: who will emerge from this crisis unscathed? Will Camilla regain her standing, or has William's decision permanently shifted the power dynamics? The answer is coming, but it might just change everything. We thought we knew about the monarchy.